John, firstly, a really good game of football. Finishes 1-1, a fantastic goal, a really good performance. Just give us your verdict.
I think that's the best we've played since I've been here, to be honest. We started the game really well, control the first 20 minutes. Hostile place to come, a promotion where I think it was £10 to get in, so there's going to be more on the gate anyway. We quietened the crowd by how well we control the game. Without really getting our foothold into the game for the striking wise. We had a couple of half chances, but there was a lot of harsh words said this week, and it's been quite an emotional week, and a long trip to Barrow and then another long trip today, but the lads were determined to prove a few people wrong. They don't have to prove me wrong, it's themselves first. And they showed that tonight. You couldn't fault any one of our players tonight. They gave everything they had. They were crawling off the pitch at the end. I think in the balance of the second half, I think we deserve to win it. They've scored an absolute fluke. The ball's going out for a throw-in, and it ricochets into the net. We've scored an unbelievable goal, Robbie. And I think if anyone was going to score later on, it was going to be us. A couple of big penalty shouts that seem to be deserting us. When you see the one again on Saturday, that was clear that we don't care, and then we get another couple tonight. It's frustrating, but all we can do is concentrate on ourselves. Our fans were magnificent tonight again. I thank them for coming the way they did, and it's a constant battle on just trying to get us right. We're trying to fight for our right to play in League Two for the start, but we've got to improve for our own right, and that's a step in the right direction tonight, but there's still a lot of hard work to be done. But I was pleased with some of the things I saw tonight, and Max Clark hasn't played for a bit, and I thought he was outstanding tonight when he came in. Showed the control that we needed in that position, and Remy Hutton the same on the other side. So there's signs that we're going in the right direction from that perspective. But I think all the fans wanted to see tonight was us roll our sleeves up and have a go. Well, we certainly did that. So I think the fans will go home happy, pleased with the fact that we've not so much done ourselves proud, but we've regained a bit of pride that we lost on Saturday.
So what is the main overriding emotion for you as you sit on the coach back to Kent?
I'm disappointed we never won at the end, to be honest. But listen, the result for me, was immaterial tonight. Now I know that's silly sitting where we are, and I would never take that for granted, with our position in the league. So, but I needed to see a response. They needed to feel a response from themselves. So that was more of a feel-good factor for our players. Now we can't just let that be one swallow doesn't make a summer, or whatever the phrase is. We can't just stop it at that. We've got to ramp that up even further on Saturday, and we've got to continue doing that for the games we play. We still haven't won a game since I've been here, and that's very, very disappointing from my perspective. Yeah, there's been tough games, tough long trips, but from my perspective, I want to win games. I want to win games of football. I've been doing it all my life, and I'm not going to stop at this age.
John, thank you very much. Matt Cole, Radio Kent, please.
Quite a contrast from Saturday in the way the supporters received the players, and vice versa, I suppose, right at the end, applauding them off the pitch.
Yeah, I think, but as I said, as a football fan, all you can ask is effort. And if you get that should be the minimum you demand. But if you get that, you'll always get the odd bounce of ball that doesn't go your way. Players will just drop in and out of form. But the one non-negotiable and the one thing that should remain constant is the work rate, the effort and the desire. And that ebbed away from us in the last half an hour on Saturday. And you know what? It's a little bit harsh on the players who've been left out tonight, who played on Saturday, because a lot of the players who played tonight played on Saturday as well. So, we're not blaming anybody here. And certainly it's very, very unfair to cast aspersions as the players who've been left out with a team. Everyone travelled who was in the main squad who was fit, and we've got to. I told them before the game, it's a clean slate for everybody, and we have to move forward as a unit, not just an 11. But you know, the 22 will travel tonight. The ones who are coming back from injury, we've got to get everybody pulling in the right direction in the football club. That's what makes successful football clubs, and hopefully we will get that after tonight.
I know you'll be itching for that first win, but how good was it to be the team chasing the win at the end against the league leaders?
Well, Robbie scored a goal that deserved to win any game, football. I'd love to see the 2 penalty incidents back, because I think at least one of them is a penalty. But when you're down there, you don't get them rubs of the green. Having said that, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And if you keep doing what we can do, and we improve on, I mean, our passing was a lot better tonight. We probably passed the ball more in the first 20 minutes than we did the whole of the game on Saturday. So our passing was a lot better tonight, a lot more incisive. I thought young Dom did well, considering, you know, it's a very physical place to come, or a very physical game to be making his full debut in. And I thought he stood up to the task well. And we've just got to now look at areas we can improve on. And you know, it's the age-old saying of the 3 things. You know, what can we start doing that we haven't been doing? What can we stop doing that is bad? And what can we continue to do? What we're doing now as well. That's going well. So they're the 3 things we'll focus on this week.
Step in the right direction there.
Hopefully, yeah.
And also John's come back from 1-0 down as well, so a lot of determination.
Yeah, against the league leaders, of course, and away from home, when they've got the fans have got the tails up. We had that thing about us today. You could see when we kicked off from that, and I know they got a chance more or less straight afterwards, and they got a chance towards the end, which would have been harsh on us. But you could see that the lads stuck the chest out. They didn't go into the shell like we did, to be honest, on Saturday after we conceded the first. We didn't do that today, and I'm very, very pleased for the way that we did respond to that. But I'm also pleased with the character that we show, because you know the players have come in for a bit of stick this week, you know, off me on Saturday, but I've got the prerogative to do that, you know, and the first person I look at is myself. So, you know, I criticised myself after the game on Saturday as well. So it wasn't just a case of, oh, it's all their fault. You know, I take lots of the blame. You know, because I'm the manager of the football club. I'm here to lead them. I'm here to motivate them. And I felt I'd failed in my duty last week. And so they had to be told. And I don't mind sharing with anyone. People say you keep that in the dressing room. Sometimes you can't keep that in the dressing room. And sometimes you've got to own up to your own failings. And I've never ever been shirked away from that. I know what I can do well. I know what's made myself and Jimmy a good management team over, I keep saying 25 years, I'm knocking 3 years off because it's 28 years, but so I know what I can do well. I know what them players can do well, so, you know, and they responded in the right manner today, not just from what I said to them, but, you know, from what other people have been saying on social media as well.
They did respond in the right way, didn't they? Was there any fear from yourself that it might go the other way?
You have to take that chance, but you have to believe what you're doing is right. And, you know, you have to do it your way and not be somebody else. I'll never be somebody else. You know, I've got where I am today by being honest, by saying it as it is, not trying to soft soap or sugarcoat things. Things are bad, I'll say they're bad. Things are good, I'll say they're good. But I'll never get too high and I'll never get too low. And I bounced into work on Monday morning, and I'll bounce into work this week as well.
And you made a big call with the captain as well, just a word on that?
Well, we felt as though we could get the captain higher up the pitch. And I thought Max marshalled the defence. Max Hamer marshalled the defence absolutely brilliantly today. You know, we organised the 3, which we'd gone back to. So we'd organised them really well. Obviously we had Andy coming in who's new to that system as well with us. And so on, and then Litz shows what Litz is all about. You know, he drove us on from midfield, even though he took quite a bad knock after about 4 minutes. He soldiered on through the game.
There's a couple of injuries tonight, was there? Or
1 or 2 knocks, hopefully not too serious.
And Priestfield, if you get a performance like that on Saturday, it's going to be bouncing, isn't it?
I'd hope so. Let's hope we can get that type of performance.
That's what you're looking for, isn't it? That kind of play. Is that?
Yeah, but I'd love a win. And I don't care how it comes, but I'd love a win.
So close tonight, though. I mean, I'm on a little with that shot that got blocked. You must have been bouncing around in the
it was really exciting, and you know, that's what you're involved in football for. That's what to get the juices flowing. And when they stop I've said this before, when they stop flowing on, when I stop getting excited like that, I think it's time for them to count me away.